Hello and welcome to Not Fake News. I have an article here from Liberty Writers News brought to you by Danny Gold. Breaking: Trump just threatened to send troops into Mexico. Donald Trump has finally made the move no American president has ever had the courage to do before. In a phone call with Mexican President Peña Nieto, Trump threatened to send troops to Mexico if their own military doesn't root out the drug cartels immediately. According to an expert of their private call released by the Associated Press, Trump told Peña Nieto, "You have a bunch of bad hombres down there. You aren't doing enough to stop them. I think your military is scared. Our military isn't. So I just might send them down there to take care of it." Boom! Hey, I think this is a great idea. Mexico is our neighbor and a major trading partner, and it is basically no better off than Afghanistan. Why not help them clean up our mutual problem?
We have to have strong borders. We have to keep the drugs out of our country. Right now, we're getting the drugs, they're getting the cash. We need strong borders. We need absolute, we cannot give amnesty. Now, I want to build the wall. We need the wall. The Border Patrol, ICE, they all want the wall. We stop the drugs. We shore up the border. One of my first acts will be to get all of the drug lords, all of the bad ones. We have some bad people in this country that have to go out. We're going to get them out. We're going to secure the border. And once the border is secured, at a later date, we'll make a determination as to the rest. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
The funny thing about this whole thing is the whole point of the phone call was to restore relations with Mexico and the United States. Looks like President Trump gave them one better. Mexico's Foreign Relations Department denied that account, saying it is based on absolute falsehoods. The assertion that you make about said conversation does not correspond with the reality of it. The tone was constructive, and it was agreed by the presidents to continue working on that. What the team will continue to meet frequently to construct an agreement. This is positive for Mexico and for the United States. So now we just need to wait and see what Donald Trump really said happened. Did he really strong arm Mexico? Or is this just more of mainstream media's planting stories to mess him up? I'll let you decide. I was thinking that this was just a plant, especially when you said it was from Associated Press. I thought, can't really trust them. Anyway, to our next story. From Liberty Writers, brought to you by Paris Swade. Oh my God. Democrats refuse to show up to vote today. So Trump changed the rules on them. The source is from CNN, so let's beware. Democrats refuse to show up. Republicans changed the rules and beat them at their own dumb game. On Wednesday, Senate Republicans decided to push through two of President Trump's appointments. Democrats refused to show up. Here's what the committee chairman, Orrin Hatch, and Republican from Utah said. The Democrats that decided not to show up are idiots. Yes, they are.
Mr. Mnuchin did not answer questions in a straightforward manner. They said that they, quote, lied, according to the Democrats, and so they wanted more information before agreeing to that vote. Now, Republicans are furious. I talked to Senator Orrin Hatch, the chairman of the Finance Committee, and he teed off on Democrats. Take a listen.
Well, they are idiots. Anybody would do something like that. It's a complete breach of decorum. It's a complete breach of committee rules. It's a complete breach of just getting along around here.
So now the question, John, is what happens next? And that is an open question. If Democrats do not cooperate, I am told the last resolution here is to actually install these nominees through a recess appointment. I mean, Senate recessing and Donald Trump taking using his constitutional authority to install these as a recess appointment. So that's because the Senate rules do not allow for a vote to happen. If the committee vote does not happen, this could limit how long they could serve in their administration without getting Senate confirmed. So we'll see if that's the last step they can take. But clearly, Democrats, another tactic to try to delay Donald Trump from getting some of his more controversial nominees confirmed, John.
And the Democrats now seem more emboldened in recent days. They've seen the protests in the street about the president's travel ban. We know they're getting calls from progressive organizations telling them to toughen up, to stand up and fight more. Is that what this is a product of, or do they just sense some political weakness up there and they see some opening?
The Republicans agreed to change the committee's rules that required one member from each party to be there for the work to proceed. It's just another way of roughing up the president's nominees, said Committee Chairman Orrin Hatch. They have been treated fairly. We have not been treated fairly. This means that Republicans are trying to get the government to working again. What the Democrats are doing, they are doing what they always do, sitting on their asses. That's why their mascot is an ass. I've noticed that too right away. I want to know why they're doing it. That's what I'm thinking. Get Trump's people in office and let's go make America great again. The Gateway Pundits. Share this if you want to see the Democrats stop stalling. Alright, our next video. President Trump just did something amazing for slain Navy SEAL. Obama would have never done this. President Trump surprised everyone and made an announcement visit to Dover Air Force Base today to honor the family of the Chief Petty Officer Ryan Owens, the 36-year-old man who was killed during a raid on the compound using al-Qaeda's Yemen-based offshoot in the country's Bayda province. President Trump will also be spending personal time with Owens' family, something Obama never cared to do with the servicemen and women killed under his watch. Photos of Chief Petty Officer William Ryan Owens. Owens' death marks the first military death under Trump's presidency, and reports say he is not taking it lightly. Many of the left are trying to blame President Trump for the raid going poorly, but the special operations raid had been planned for more than 2 months. President Obama opted not to sign off on it because the plans called for a raid to take place on the next moonless night in Yemen, which was not until January 28th. After he left office, Trump then approved the operation after he took office. Even though nearly 2,500 military men and women were killed during Obama's presidency in Afghanistan alone, Obama only visited Dover twice. Not only that, Obama actually changed the policy that forbids the media from covering presidents at Dover Air Force Base. Apparently, Obama wanted to make sure he got every photo op chance he could get when it came to our military. Trump, however, spent time with the family in secret and ordered no press to be present. That is what Commander-in-Chief who loves our military does. Thank you, President Trump. Comment below if you have any comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now and click that little bell next to the subscribe so you can get the updates. Give us a like if you like the video and dislike it if you don't. And share this with your friends. Get the word out, everyone. Thanks for watching. Not fake news.